Well, joining us now here on GCR, this man, coming off a great rookie season with the Ravens last year, he's getting to do something back in his hometown this weekend that I just think is really cool. Want to let him talk about that. He is Ravens offensive lineman Emery Jones, and he is with us now here on GCR. Emery, it's Glenn. It's great to chat with you, man. Thank you so much for taking the time for us.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all.
Hey man, you get to do a lot of things as a professional athlete, right? But getting to
Mhm.
have your own football camp back home in Louisiana, can you describe like what this means to you in your journey to be able to do something like this?
Man, it means a lot to be able to kind of have the support of the city. A lot of people kind of pouring into helping with the camp, sponsoring it. And then it just means, the world to have a whole bunch of kids who want to come in and learn from the area, that I'm from. I'm from Baton Rouge, so
Yeah.
having those kids wanting to come out, having people reaching out, like I want to bring my whole O line to come out and work with you and stuff like that. It just means a lot, to have the support of the city,
Do you
and it
have
means a lot, to have to be able to give back.
do you have guys that are going down there to do it with you?
No, not from the Ravens, no
Okay.
sir, but I have a couple LSU teammates come, and I have some coaches, some high caliber coaches there too to kind of help out. So it'll be a good deal.
That's awesome, man. That's a really special thing. Did you have a story like this? Was there ever like a player when you were a kid that did a camp or that you got to meet somewhere that like had a role in your life and your own journey?
I would say a guy who came out to one of my youth, the South Baton Rouge Rams practice. Darius Geist was a guy who came and
Yeah.
kind of talked to us, man. And I know that he's from the area that I'm from. That we kind of grew up in the same environment a little bit. Kind of had kind of the same background, as I got into my story. But he was definitely a guy that came and talked to me, came and talked to the team, and just left a real big mark on me.
Obviously
And something I want to replicate for sure.
had a hell of a career. Obviously at LSU, went on to the
Mm-hmm.
NFL, and that's awesome, man. That's really cool. Do you like the Baton Rouge thing? For the fact that you were able to like go from there to LSU, how much pride do you have in that place and it being such a big part of your story?
Yeah, man, I had a whole bunch of pride. Playing in Death Valley was a dream come true for me, for my family, for my friends, to be able to come to games and, know all of them are in the crowd watching and cheering for me. It meant the world, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's
It's a big
awesome.
deal for me.
That's
Yes,
really
sir.
cool, man. That's so cool. Emery Jones is with us. We're going to share some details about his camp on our Twitter account at Glenn Clark Radio for you to check them out there. And just good on you, man. We love telling stories like that. I guess let's get through it, right? How was the last couple of weeks? How was being back around the guys? We heard that that sometimes it can get a little intense. We know that's the
Mm.
case. It's competition. But what were these last couple of weeks like, particularly obviously with all the changes that you guys have gone through as an organization this off season?
Yeah, man, it's been really fun to be able to learn new guys, figure new guys out, see who good at what and who does what, man. It's been a hell of a little couple of weeks we had here. I feel like we got a really close group, a really close team. Like you said, it's been getting a little intense at practice. We're getting a little chippy, but that's all good. You know what I'm saying? We all trying to better each other, sharpen each other's swords. So I think we're in a really good spot, man. I think we got a really good team this year.
It's funny. We bring that up for people that don't know. There was a story going around about you and Zion getting into it. Did you know Zion at all? Like we could tell just from one phone call he was an intense dude. Like we could tell just from watching it when he got drafted. Did you know him at all? And then like, is it as simple as like as soon as you guys get separated, you just like, hey man, yeah, let's do. Like, how does that work when something like that happens?
I feel like, as a lot of coaches, especially on this level, and I'm pretty sure, college level as well, preach next play mentality. And coach made it clear at the beginning of starting minicamp that, any fights or anything like that, you get kicked out of practice. So I think we both did a good job of, getting to that point of playing on the wire of, super intense, competing at the highest level, but also knowing not to step over that line. So no punches were thrown. Neither one of us got kicked out of practice, nothing like that. So I think it was a little bit of a respect thing. I feel like we both kind
That's
of
cool.
got chippy with each other during the play. After the play, bumped heads a little bit and got back in the huddle and went back to the next play. So I think it showed a lot of maturity for both of us to not throw a punch and not, what I'm saying, get too
Yeah.
deep in the emotion and just keep playing ball. So yeah, and we dapped up after and we kept it kicking. We had a great day today. third down day. So, the D ends, the D line, they be feeling themselves a little bit. So it was fun today.
This is like I feel from afar like that intense. If that's how intense you guys are in June, that seems like it's a good thing, right? Like I think that sort of speaks to the direction that
Mm.
you guys are headed in. That you're that passionate, that you're that intense when you're still months away from playing a football game at this point. It's,
Yeah, man, we're blessed to play with some high caliber players. Some guys who gonna probably wear gold jackets one day. So everybody want to be their best self. Around those guys, everybody want to get to that level. So I feel like guys like Lamar, Derek, Ronnie, all those guys, John, they just kind of give us that motivation to try to be our best. You know what I'm saying? So we got a good thing going for sure.
that's awesome, man. Emery, what have you learned so far about like Declan Doyle's offense? And I'm really interested in like getting to know a little bit more about Dwayne Ledford, who everyone has raved about, and what he's done throughout his career and the various places that he's been. What's something that we should know about him and about a Declan Doyle offense that you've learned so far?
I feel like Coach Doyle's offense, like everything is kind of calculated. Everything that we're doing, from the way that we block, from the way that we have receivers coming in and helping, or whatever we're doing, everything is very calculated. So I would, if I was a Ravens fan, I would feel pretty happy, with having him around, having him kind of controlling the offense, and then Coach Ledford, just a great dude, man. I feel like he's really gaining the trust of the whole line. I feel like his philosophy is something that we kind of all stand by and something that we all believe in. So, man, I'm super excited, to have those guys be able to work with them, be able to share the field with them. You know what I'm saying? It's just been an honor to be around them.
You've been obviously in a spot where a year ago you come in a little bit behind, but you jump right into the mix. You get that chance to compete and get on the field. Now there's obviously some new faces in the mix at guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and of course we know what you can do at tackle. Do you find yourself now like trying to be more of like a jack of all trades? Do you find yourself trying to like I need to be able to play almost any position along the offensive line? Is that more of your role? Is it more defined than that?
Man, I'll just say, like, who I'm trying to be is the best team player. They can be around. Whatever coach tells me to do, whatever he needs me at. I'm gonna get my ass in. I'm sorry, excuse my
You're
language.
good. You're
good.
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in there and do my best at it. So I feel like whatever is becoming is becoming. But I feel like coach has a lot of confidence, and he likes how I'm versatile and can play a couple positions. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep building on it, man. Keep getting better at whatever he's telling me to do, whatever he's asking of me, and just keep going like that.
How many of the 5 spots do you feel like if you were called upon you could play? Like if that was where they said, "Hey, we need you right now," how many of those 5? I feel I'm saying it feels like center might be a stretch, but maybe you'd say, "No, dude, I could do that too." Like how many of those spots would it be?
Yeah, I feel like I can play probably three to 4 spots. I would say center is one of the ones that I wouldn't too much jump into right now.
A little bit different.
I feel like snapping the ball and doing everything. It's a little different, yeah. But I feel like all the other spots, on the line, I can pretty much play and flourish in. If given time to work on it. So yeah, I feel pretty comfortable with that.
I appreciate everything about that. What's it been like being around Ronnie, right? And soaking up from him these last couple years. And I think a lot of people have said maybe you're the ultimate heir apparent to Ronnie, although Ronnie might say, yeah, I plan on doing this for another 20 years. What are you talking about? But what has it been like just being around someone like that and being able to soak up that type of knowledge?
Man, Ronnie's a great guy. A guy who's always open to help any way that he can, man. And honestly, I've been kind of trying to stick around him a lot more. Just because I think he's going into his 11th year now, man. And I know that comes with a lot of knowledge, and that comes with a lot of learning, and figuring stuff out the hard way or the long way or whatever that is. So I try to take as much info as I can from him, man.
Is there
Honestly, I try to be a sponge around him.
Is there anything in particular that like you do that you've already been like, oh man, I know that I do that just because I watched like Ronnie do that? Have you had that moment yet?
Yeah, I feel like he gets into his stance a certain way when it comes to like shifting your weight in your feet. And that's something I kind of been trying to take from him and learn from him. And he also is just like a technician. When it comes to hand placement, he's always going to be at his spot and shooting his hands where he wants them. So that's something I'm kind of just trying to learn from him as well. But, man, he's just a really technical guy who knows exactly what he's doing. And, when you're around him, he's a pro's pro. He's a guy who you can look up to and kind of just, learn from and take in what he knows. So, yeah, great guy, man.
That's awesome, man. Emery, how long did it take you to get over what happened at the end of the season last year? What like
Mm.
If we had talked to you a week later, would you have been like, bro, I'm still, I want to just stay in my room and not see the world. Like, how long did it take you to move past it? Did it require you to, like something had to happen in order for you to be like, all right, I'm over it. We're on to the next one.
Yeah, I would say, I don't know, man. I would say I probably could speak for a couple of guys in the room or a couple guys on the team that was here last year, man. I feel like there's still a little bit of a bitter taste, to lose it late in the season like that, for it all, honestly, for making the playoffs and stuff like that. I feel like it's still a little bit of a bitter taste. And I feel like we're all building and fighting to get back to that spot and be able to win it, you know what I'm saying, when it matters most. So, man, I would definitely say, we still a little bit of a bitter taste, but you learn to continue to get better and look forward to the future. And that's something that we're doing, man. I say we all bought into being our best in this season.
I wondered about that, right? Like, can you guys use that as fuel? Like, is that something that you guys
Mm-hmm.
talk about and say we're not going to be in this position again?
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing for us is just winning week one. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
Yeah.
coach is just kind of harping on one game at a time, being our best when our best is needed. So I feel like we're all kind of focused on getting ready for that game one and winning that game one, and then being able to focus on going to week two and focusing on winning week two. And I feel like that's kind of where our heads are at with it. Just trying to make sure we win, you know what I'm saying, and show up. I feel like last year we kind of let a couple of fans down, losing at home, how we did some of those games. So I feel like everybody head on kind of just winning.
I
Honestly.
appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. All right, here's the
Mm.
have you had the moment yet where like it hit you like, oh my god, I really am like teammates. That's Lamar Jackson. Like, have you had that moment
Yeah.
where like it just became real to you? Like, that's
Mm.
not the dude that I've been watching on TV forever. That's my guy. That's the guy that I protect for. Have you
Yeah.
had one of those like real moments?
Honestly, man, I would say not too much because those guys kind of made themselves open to you. As soon as you walk in, like my first day with everybody being here with my rookie year, I was in the training room with my headphones on getting treatment. It was like 6:30 a.m. It was like first day everybody shows up, and Derek came up to me like, "Yo, we got the same age," just chopping it up with me. You know what I'm saying? So, those guys made themselves very touchable, very reachable, very open to young players. I see them all the time. They talking to young guys. They're not like the Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? They're good teammates to everybody. So I feel like I didn't really have that moment to where I was just like, oh, this is Lamar Jackson. Like, it was kind of like, yeah, that's
He's just
Lamar.
very normal.
You know
Very,
what I'm saying?
that's cool,
Yeah,
man.
right.
He is very. It's incredible how down to earth he is, right? Like, it's just
Mm-hmm.
amazing. You're like, dude, you're Lamar Jackson, right?
Yeah,
Like, they write rap songs about you. Like, you know who you are. Um,
yeah.
um, how you feeling about Lane? Have you had a chance to get to know him yet? Like, was there any bad taste in your mouth? Like, really, we're taking that, dude? Like, what was the feeling there?
Nah, man, no bad feelings towards it. I'm a fan at this point. Every Saturday I got my LSU shirt on, stuck to the TV. So I'm a fan at this point, like everybody else. I feel like Lane's a great coach. We played him. I played him 3 years. And they won some of those. I think they won one against us, won one against us out of three. And I feel like he's a great coach. I feel like all his guys play really hard for him, and I feel like he'll have that LSU team ready to go when football season comes around. So definitely no bad blood, definitely no bad taste in the mouth, but excited to see what they do this year.
And I know everybody's excited. He brought Coach O back with him too. I think everybody was
Mm-hmm.
real fired up about that.
Yeah, they're boosting morale a little bit
No
for
doubt,
sure.
man. Emery Jones, really excited for you. I think it's so cool that you get an opportunity to do like something like this back at a place that means so much to you, and to share what it is that you've learned and now pass it along to another group of kids. Congratulations on that. Looking forward to seeing you this season. A reminder: everybody can follow you. It's at Emery.Jones30 on Instagram, correct?
50. Yes,
Sorry, I don't
sir.
know why I said
Emery
30. I
Jones
know
50.
I know that I knew that. Emery.Jones
Yeah, I
50.
know. Oh, good.
Give him a follow there on Instagram and you can find out more. Emery, really appreciate you doing this, man. Looking forward to chatting with you more as we get in towards the season. Thanks for taking the time for us.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all having me.